students. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 7, Sound and Hearing, and the topic name is Sound as a Wave. Students, as you all know that sound is a form of energy, like heat is a form of energy, light is a form of energy, and like all these energies, sound can also travel from one place to another place. Okay, so sound is a form of energy and it can travel from one place to another place, and air can deduct this energy. Airs can deduct this energy. That is one way we can find out what is going on around us. Okay, and these sounds can come from any motor, any van, any car, television, radio, machine, waters. And these sounds can be pleasant, some can be nuisance, and some sounds can be very dangerous. Now question arises how these sounds are produced, how sounds are made. So sounds are made when something vibrates. And if we see guitar, when guitar vibrates, sound produced. When clarinet vibrates, sounds produced. And when singles vocal cord or our vocal cord vibrates, so sounds are made. Okay. Now, students, just keep in mind that sounds can travel through medium. Sounds can never, travel through a vacuum. So, sounds can travel through medium. In fact, sound can pass anywhere there are particles, and the more tightly packed the particles are, the further the sound travels. Okay. And sounds can travel through medium. Either this medium is solid, liquid, and gas. Now let's see how sound works as a wave. Students, here you can see the cone shape of a loudspeaker. So when the cone of the loudspeaker vibrates, it moves in and out very quickly, stretching and squishing the air in front of it. So the stretches and squishes spreads through the air, and these are sound waves. I mean to say that air is an elastic medium. Okay, means speaker push and pull air molecules, making them ram into each other in the domino effect. So these are sound waves. When they reach our ears, they make our eardrums vibrate and we hear a sound. Okay. Now here you can see the example of a spring. Okay, students, when a loudspeaker squishes the air in front of it, the air molecules force close together. So this is called compression. Okay, this is called compression, when molecules are forced together, when they are squeezed. Okay, and when the loudspeaker stretches the air molecules, the molecules are spread out. Molecules are spread out. So we say this is rarefaction. And sound waves are a series of compression and rarefaction. So the distance, the wavelength, what is now question, as there is something that is wavelength. So the distance between the compression and the rarefaction is called the wavelength. Okay. If you see another example of a coil, students, when you squeeze the coil together at one end, when you compress it, this causes the coils in front of them to spread out. It expands. Okay, and when the squeezed coil are released, they spread out. Okay, when you stretch it, it spreads out and squeeze the coil in front of them together. So the squeezed coil in turn move forward, pushing on the coils in front of them, and so on. Here you can see the distance. So the distance between the rarefaction, or you can say expansion and the distance between expansion and contraction, or rarefaction and compression, is the wavelength. So this is the longitudinal wavelength. Okay. So squeezing the end coil gives them energy that was transferred from one end of the slinky to the other, As the energy goes through the slinky, all the coils do not move at once. Some of the coils are crowded together and some are spread apart. Okay, students, now question arises, you can see what are longitudinal waves. The waves on the springs and sound waves are longitudinal waves. They are always parallel, okay. They are not moving, just waves are produced from from upper side to downward side, from top to bottom, like they are present in the water. Okay, so hope you understand this lecture. If you have any question, you can ask questions, and in next session we will solve question answers. Take care.